Hello, fellow collectors. So today, we're not going to be talking about cards today, obviously. So we're going to be talking about some recent G.I. Joe comic books I have picked up probably over the past 6 to 8 months. So, as I've mentioned in videos here and there, I've been trying to put that original run of Marvel G.I. Joe comics together. This one, my brother actually got me for Christmas. One of my all-time favorite covers of the G.I. Joe comics. We have the unmasking, the supposed unmasking of Destro, Snake Eyes, and Cobra Commander. Obviously, it really doesn't happen, but what an iconic cover for this comic book here. And then next is number 57. So this one is just a few issues later after the one I just showed you. Got a great shot of Destro on the front. I was never a huge Destro fan during the whole show run or the cartoon run of G.I. Joe. But as I've gotten older, just the look of Destro is absolutely awesome. So until very recently, I have been really focusing on that whole Marvel run of G.I. Joe, and I have not been buying any of the newer comics. But that changed. So IDW recently had the G.I. Joe comics, as you can see there. This is issue number 300. This was the last issue for IDW. And on the covers, this is cover B. They got all the Cobra figures there and characters on the front. So yeah, just a super cool cover that I thought, well, I might as well get, because a lot of like the comic buying for me is the artwork on the front. So yeah. Now, like I said, I had not been buying any of the newer comics, but Image has taken over the G.I. Joe line for comics. I was a huge Image fanboy when they first started back in the early 90s with Spawn and all those comics. So when I found out about this, I thought, well, I'm definitely going to take a look. And I'm telling you, first off, this cover is great. This is 301 and this is 302. But the artwork in these is absolutely fantastic. It is that Image look to it. The detail is incredible. Like, just look at that. Just absolutely love it. The original writer for G.I. Joe, Larry Hama, is still writing, so super excited to read these. And I'll probably buy the first 10 or 15 of these comics just to see what they do with the storyline. To start with Image here. So if you are watching this video, then you probably know that G.I. Joe and Transformers have had their interactions with each other over the years. This is where it all started here in this little short limited series run, G.I. Joe Transformers. You can see the Joes are blasting apart Bumblebee. Just a great cover. And in the last Transformers movie, spoiler, G.I. Joe shows up in it as well. So I don't know if it'll ever really happen that the G.I. Joe Transformer movie will actually happen. I'm hoping it does, but yeah. So anyways, just a great comic and just a great cover too. All right, so this is my recent Joe pick'em. This one I got a while back. I got this at a place called Second and Charles. There's a few of these places around Charlotte, North Carolina. And what's cool, this is like a grouping of different comics. So funny enough, the one my brother got is in here. So which is cool because then I have like a really nice version to read. But there are 3 comics total inside this. So we have 55, which you see here, 57, funny enough, which I also got from my brother, 76, and then the IDW 280. And the alternate cover for that one, let me show you guys that one. It is a great cover. You got the Baroness on the front there. So yeah, so these are just some of my recent G.I. Joe pickups. I love comic books, love the artwork. It's just something fun, alternative collecting. besides just collecting cards all the time and stuff. So if you got any questions about G.I. Joe comics, just leave them down in the comments below. I'd be glad to answer any questions I can possibly answer. Until next time. Hang on, I almost completely forgot, and this is really the best one of all of them. So yeah, so along with Image getting a hold of the G.I. Joe line, they have also started a Cobra Commander series. Just a great cover of this. And a little bit of a spoiler. So at the end of Cobra Commander #1, we have a guest appearance. Just give me a second here. Oh, look who shows up in it. So yeah, Image is doing some awesome stuff with these early comics. So if you are a Transformer or G.I. Joe fan, I would suggest checking out the Image comics right now.